Okay. So I'm very, very excited. Okay. So good evening, everybody. Vishwa and Galaxy Tab. Could you please rename yourself? Yeah. Shri Prasunna. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is that how? Yeah. Okay. Vanya Parolya. Can you please switch your videos on? Apurva, Pradyot, Drishti, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, cousin sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Yes, I think, ma'am, we can wait just for 2-3 minutes so that
Yes,
other
sure,
students
sure,
also
sure.
join. Then I
Yes,
think we can start.
absolutely fine. Yeah. Vanya, Drishti, Shri, Sahasra, it will be great if you can have your videos on for a while, at least.
Yeah, ma'am. I'll switch on my video in a few minutes.
Yes, yeah, sure, Drishti, take time, no problem. What about Vanya and Sri Sahasra? It's a different name, sounds good. Okay. See, today you are in a new class, so it's good if you can see all others, and it's good if you can even show your face to your fellow students, right? Bihan, good evening. Please have your videos on, everybody. That will be a great help to me.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Bihan.
Good evening.
Yeah. Okay. So, Vishwa, which grade are you in, Vishwa? Dani, Vishwa Dani. Vishwa Dani. That looks like a photograph. Okay. So, Galaxy Tab A, what's your name? Could you please rename it?
My name is Harsnayan Thakur. I standard in
Thakur.
class 7.
Class 7. Okay.
Class
Okay.
7. My school name is Oriental Public School in Aliani. I live in Ali Sahar, West Bengal.
West Bengal. That's great. Please change your name from Galaxy Tab A to your name. That will be good.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Pradyut, which grade are you in, Pradyut?
I'm in grade 9.
9. Okay. Shivam, which grade are you in, buddy?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm in grade 8.
8. Okay. Vishwadani? Okay, I think there's some network problem. Apurva, yours, which grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
Great. Drishti?
I'm in 10th.
10th. Great. So, Sri Sahasra, which grade are you in, buddy?
I'm in 9th grade.
9th grade. Okay. Manya?
I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. Do you mind having your videos on for a while? The same goes with Sapna and Ronav. Well, Sapna, which grade are you in, buddy?
I'm in 10th grade. Just give me a minute
10th.
of my video.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Ronav, and yours?
My 6th standard final exam just got over, so I'm in 7th.
Okay, so that's, I can have it as 6.9, right?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. So can we begin, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think we can start. So, students, I'm just sharing my screen. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm showing you like how you can access the content. Okay. So just understand this so that you can access the content after the class. Just give me one second. My screen is visible.
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. So I think some students already know, okay, but I'm just explaining you like how you can access the content. Okay. Now, firstly, what is the content? The content is the reading material, practice test, worksheet. Okay. Now, what you need to do, you need to go to the website of Olympiad Success, that is olympiadsuccess.com. After that, this is only for one time. What you need to do, you need to go in live classes. In live classes, you will see book my badge. Just click on book my badge. So here what you need to do, you just need to enter the email ID, the registered email ID. Okay. And click on submit. So students, when you submit, there is one option to book your badge. You can see here the option for book my badge. So what you need to do, you need to select your badge, that is reasoning 7 to 10, then just click on book my badge. That's how you will get the content, and we will create one credential for you and we will share the credential on your WhatsApp. Okay, students. So this is the first that you need to do only one time. After that, what you need to do, you just need to log in on olympiadsuccess.com. And how you can access the content. You can see here my account. Just click on my account. It is just like you like log in Facebook or log in your Gmail account. Just go on website, that is olympiadsuccess.com. Click on my account, and the credential we will share with you. Just enter that and log in. Click on sign in. So this is the student profile. Okay. So here you can see live classes. Just click on live classes. In the live classes, you will see everything. Okay. So this is your schedule. But before you need to select your subject, that is Reasoning Olympiad. Okay. So for Reasoning Olympiad, here is the schedule. You can check like on which session, which topic you're going to learn. Okay. This is the holiday calendar, like on which day you don't have the classes. So here you can select the topic. Let me select the topic. So for coding decoding. So for coding decoding, this is the reading material and these are the practice questions. Okay, students. That's all for every topic. You will find the reading material and practice question. Like for this is the reading material and these are the practice questions. Okay, students. So this is about the schedule and practice question. Now the other thing is worksheets. You can see here worksheet. Just click on this tab, worksheet tab. Choose your topic, that is logical reasoning. So for logical reasoning, you can see here these are the worksheet. Okay. So you can attempt each and every worksheet 3 times. How you can attempt? Just click on take exam. And here what you need to do, click on start worksheet. So students, you need to choose the correct answer. Okay. Click on next for the next question. Choose the correct answer. And when you complete it, just click on finish. When you submit it, so this is one feedback form. If anyone have any feedback, you can just share. So this is the result summary, like how many questions you have attempted, how many are correct and how many are wrong. Okay. Now you can see your performance tab here. Okay. So when you attempt any worksheet in the performance tab, anytime you can check your performance, like how many questions you have attempted, how many are correct, what is the correct answer for a particular thing. So here, firstly, you check, select your subject, that is logical reasoning. So you can see here detailed result. Just click on view. So this is the analytics. Click on review. You can see here the correct answer is B and the answer I have selected is also B. So for each and every question, you can see the correct answer and the answer you have marked, and these are the explanation. Okay, students. So if anyone have any doubt, please ask.
Can you please show how you log in again?
Yeah, so for the login, what you need to do, you need to go on the website of olympiadsuccess.com, and at the top, you will see my account. Okay. Just click on my account and enter the credential that we will share with you when you your batch, and you will just come to this page, my profile page.
So
Okay.
in the login page, do we use our Google ID only, or
No. So yeah, so actually the first step is that book my batch. Like you
yeah?
need
So
to
I
go on
did that.
Yeah,
I
so
booked.
when you book batch, maybe one credential will share with you. The ID will like remain same. The password we will share with you. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I need to check the email.
No. Like we will share the password on your WhatsApp number
Okay.
that you have shared with you. And in the case if anyone didn't get the credential, what you need to do, just message on this number 9560764447. Okay, share the credentials with you. And if anyone facing any problem in booking the batch also, just message on this number, they will help. Okay. And I request you to do this like today itself after the class, so that in the next class, everyone have the access for the content. Okay, students. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. So I guess it is clear to everyone now. Okay, so in the case if anyone have any issue, just message on this number, or you can just let us Jenny ma'am know, and Jenny ma'am just inform us, and we will help you. Okay, students. Okay, so thank you for the time, Jenny ma'am. I think you can start.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we are back with we're not back, we're actually for the first time, all of us are meeting for this reasoning grade 7 to 10 Olympiad, right? So reasoning is the first topic. Today is the first session of reasoning. So how many of you have been in the demo? Could you please raise your hands? How many of you have been in the demo session that was given earlier? Nobody. That's good. Okay, good. So fine. How did you come to know about Olympiad then? Or these reasoning sessions? How did you come to know about it?
Yeah. So there was one exam, and in that I got international rank 4. So as a prize, this course was there.
Nice. Okay. Fine.
Me
Okay.
too. I also
You-
got international rank 1 in Breast Science Olympiad. So this course was given as in the form of a prize.
Okay, Shiva. Fine.
Yeah.
Others?
For me, it was the
Good.
CREST mathematics challenge.
Okay, nice. Okay. So what about Pradyot, Drishti, Runav? How did you come to know about these?
International rank 1 in CREST IQ challenge. So I got listening course for free.
Great. Okay.
I got international rank 1 in an English Olympiad.
English Olympiad, that's great. Okay, fine. So I have a lot of achievers in my session. So are you ready to get another international rank? Because reasoning is a part of every other, Olympiad exams that you have. So are you ready to get another one? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now push yourself a little higher and more to reach your goals. And here we go. Fine. The first topic that we are going to deal today is analogy and classification. It's such a basic topic, but a very interesting topic, something which you would love to answer. And I always prefer getting the answers in the chat box. So just if you can access your chat box option, could you please reply yes in that, all of you? So that I would know if you are able to use it. Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Everybody, good. Fine. It's too good. Good. Now we are entering into analogy and classification, which is almost the first part of your reasoning topics. So analogy and okay, what do you mean by analogy? I'm sure you must be, you must have heard this word earlier, right? So what is analogy? Relations, that's a good word we had, fine. Anything else? Okay, I've got words, relations. So any other words that you would like to give, anybody? Comparison, good one, yeah? That's great. Anything else? What is the word that strikes your mind when I say analogy? That's it. Okay. Others, could you please tell me for classification, what are you able to, decode from the word classification? Categorizing. Good word, Drishti. That's one word which I am getting after base. Categorizing. Okay. Then organizing. Good. Very close. Correspondence or corresponding. Okay, I accept. Take it. Fine. Then anything else for classification? Or when do you think there is a need for classification? If you want, you can even unmute and answer. Absolutely fine with that also. So when do you think there is a need for classification? That is, it may be categorizing or organizing or having something in correspondence. When do you think there is a need for that? Bunch of things categorized for easier access. Okay, you mean categorizing will make your job easy and to deal things in a detailed and accurate way. Okay. When there is a larger data, you need to categorize. Okay, fine, good. Now, all these are pretty simple questions, but the definitions that you gave me are real time, right? See, for example, let's say that all of us are very familiar with the word called DB. No, what is DB? What is DB? Any guesses? Database. I'm sure you know all this. Database. Decibel. Wow, that's a different guess. Good. Okay, so database. So database is something where you have collection of all the data. You can take notes of what you're writing on the board. Absolutely, you can take the notes of what I'm writing on the board, and that's totally up to you. Anyway, you'll be given the access to all the materials that I'll be sharing after the explanation of topics, right? You'll be having some questions to solve. Those questions will be shared with you. But what I'm trying to explain, it will be good if you can even take a note of that. Anyway, you will also have the recording that's done on the session. So I don't stress you, or I don't compel you to write everything that I'm, actually dictating. Whatever you feel something as key notes or important points, it's very wise to have those points in your note. Okay, fine. Now, classification, as you all told me, it's usually done to prioritize things and to remove the ones that don't belong to a particular group, right? Basically, you call this as odd one out. Yeah, because you remove things that are definitely not belonging to the group. And so on a general note, you can call this as classification, which means it is taking the odd one from the group. And analogy, it means, comparing based on a common or a specific relation. It's a combination of relations and comparison. Okay, you compare things based on a specific or a generic relation. For example, if I give you a question, okay, flower is related to fruit. Okay, I'm giving a blank and you need to fill this blank with 4 options. Okay, maybe oil, water. That's one of the options which I'm giving. And it can be ghee, butter, and it can be milk, curd, or it can be pen, note. Fine. I've given these 4 examples. Good. Good. Shreyash and Drishti, good. Apurva, Vanya, everybody, Ronav, good. So you all got it, right? Now, analogy is something where you compare things. Now, when a tree is grown, right, the first thing that after the leaves are, well matured, the first thing that you see is a bud, and after a bud, it becomes a what? Flower. And from flower, the next stage will be, it's a fruit. Right? So in the process of getting a fruit is the last stage, and the previous stage to fruit is flower. So I can call this as a first stage and this as a second stage, right? So these are the words which express the stages of a fruit, right? So this is the relation between these 2 words, right? Now you have to apply the same relation. You've established a relationship. Now we are going to apply the same relation for these 4 and find which of the following options have the same relation as like the stages. Right now, stages is the relation which you've established. Now see, oil and water, now both are inseparable. They are totally irrelevant to this particular relation, and so I'm ruling it out. And the next one is ghee and butter. Now, as we all know, when butter melts, it becomes ghee. So ghee is the second part and butter is the first part, right? But what is given here is flour and fruit, first and second, right? So remember, in analogy, the thing that most students commit as a mistake is they get confused, right? If this is the first and this is the second, the same thing should be given to the other part also. It cannot be like second and first, right? So obviously this is also ruled out. And next, milk is the first, and the next process, the next stage of milk after fermenting, you get it as curd, right? So curd becomes the next stage. So this is the first stage and this is the second stage, and so this is your answer, right? So did you understand how analogy works, all of you? Great. Fine. Now here we go for a few questions and we are going to solve that. But before that, let me also clarify on what classification is, and then altogether we can start solving. Okay. Now classification is a very, 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 very simple topic. Just as I mentioned, it's another name for odd one out, right? I'll be giving few words. For example, let me give words like water. I'm giving words like milk, and I'm giving words like Okay, how many of you are very sure with a chemical formula? Like HCl, NaCl, all these.
Ma'am.
H2, yeah, everybody. Okay, let's have a game done here. Okay, then H2SO4, NaCl, oil. Now these are the 5 words I'm giving. Now choose the one that's the odd one here. Good, Shreyash, Drishti, good. Shivam, no, I'm sorry. Shreya's good again. But very good. Now water, it is in the liquid format. Okay. And milk is also in liquid format. H2SO4. What is the name of that acid, or I mean that component?
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid. Good. And NaCl?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we can also see sulfuric acid crystals. So we can't really say if answer is NaCl or H2SO.
But does sodium chloride exist in I mean, will it be existing as a liquid form?
No, ma'am.
Not really, right? So the most common usage of sulfuric acid is absolutely in liquid format. So this is also in liquid, but this is always existing only in solid form. And so this is the odd one out. And oil, of course, that's again a liquid, right? So this is how you do your classification. You classify things by arranging them in an orderly way and pick the odd one. And that is your classification. Am I making it clear to all of you? Yeah. Okay. So, okay, what is this then?
Sodium carbonate.
Sorbonate.
Okay, so what is the use of that? Sodium carbonate, can someone tell that? Okay, this is a reasoning class, I assure that. Just as something extra I'm asking. So what's the, use of that? One common use in every house for sodium carbonate will be this. Take a pinch of sodium carbonate and that will be the best, when you have stains on your vessels or utensils, right? That will be the best dishwasher. Sodium bicarbonate. You will often get it as sodium bicarbonate in markets and stores. One thing that we use for preparing cakes also, right? Do you remember? Many
Yes.
of you are good cooks here.
Ma'am, Na2CO3 is washing soda and sodium bicarbonate is baking soda.
Sorry.
Ma'am, Na2CO3 is washing soda, right? And
Yeah.
sodium bicarbonate is baking.
Carbonate will be used in making, cakes. Fine. So yeah. So now we will be entering into few questions solving, and just a minute, I'll share my screen in which you will have all the questions done. So which one can we begin from? Classifications, will that be fine to all of you? Or analogy? I'm leaving the option to you. So whichever I'm getting. Analogy, okay. Okay, analogy. Okay, hope you can see the screen clearly, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in for you. Right? I want the answers only in the chat box. Hope that's clearer to the core. Okay, so the first 4 questions, we'll discuss it together. So please give the answers in less than a minute. Make it fast. No, this is for class 7 to 10. The question that I asked was just, to know whether you're very clear with these science formula and all that. Now, whatever is being displayed in this file will alone be a part of your syllabus. Is it fine, Vishwadhani? Yeah, get on to it.
Ma'am, just one question. May I ask
Yes,
you?
yes. Yeah, please.
Actually, I'm not sure about the class, but like my daughter is in class 7, and she, I mean, at a class 7, the science specifications are not like they are clear with. So this
Yes, yes.
reasoning is for 7 to 10, is it?
Yes, 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 yes. This
Will
reasoning is
she
for
able to
7
do
to
it?
10.
Will she do
Yeah.
able to do it?
Yes, ma'am. As I told you, the NaCl, all these are the terms that I use just for me to know how much
Yes, yes, I
everybody
got.
knows
I
about.
have seen that it is just for the example. I understand. I'm
Yeah.
just asking that entire curriculum is designed which like class 7 student can.
Yeah. The entire reasoning is commonly done for students in grades among 7 and 10.
Okay, okay. Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's common for
Sorry,
all,
sorry
and
to
they can
interrupt.
definitely do absolutely fine. That's always good to be clear in what you do.
We thought like we
That's
are maybe joined a different class. That's why. Thank
no,
you
no,
so
no,
much
no.
and sorry for the disturbance.
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
Sent first 4.
Very good. Now, magazine, story, and article. So, what is the relation among these three? And as you can see, right?
May I tell?
Yeah, please.
So it's basically that magazine contains a story as well as an article.
True.
So for this one, the answer is A. So like tea
Yeah.
contains milk as well as sugar.
Sugar, very good. So tea contains both sugar and milk, and a magazine is a book like it's more like a book where you have stories, articles, and some news being written on that. So the first one is the holder of the other two, and so I mean the first one contains second and third, and so is the logic for tea, milk, and sugar, and so that's the answer. Well, the second question: carnivores, tiger, and wolf.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, please, Ronav.
Ma'am, tigers and wolves are carnivores, and the answer will be D because students can be boys as well as girls.
And girls, very good. Carnivores is a generic term in which you have tigers and wolves, and student is again a generic term in which we have boy and girl. And so the answer is option number D. Can we go for the third? And if you have any doubts in any of these questions, please stop me right there and get your doubts cleared. That will be great. Okay. Yeah, please.
Evaporation causes cloud and cloud causes rain.
Very
So
good.
accident causes an injury and injury causes pain.
Very good. Evaporation will cause
Cloud.
Yeah, it forms the cloud, and from cloud we get rain. So is for accident. When someone meets with an accident, he or she will be injured, which causes pain, right? So first one leads to second, and second leads to third, and that's the relation among these three words. And so the answer for this question will be accident, injury, and pain. Right now, next question.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, please.
So dog and squirrels have a tail. So the answer is C, because a horse and the ox, they have a horn.
Does horse have a horn?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, can I?
I haven't seen, yeah.
Sorry, ma'am, the answer is D.
D, yeah, good, very good.
It's
Now,
D.
truck and scooter both will have a gear, right? So the first one, two are owned. The first and two have the third part. So truck and scooter will have a gear, and so the answer is option number D. Clear until now?
Ma'am, but it's not necessary that scooter always has a gear.
When it comes to analogy, most probably you will not be asked to find the correct answer. Instead, you will be asked to find the best answer, right? So there is a lot of difference, right and best. So right
Yeah,
means it has to
so
be logically right
none
also.
of the other options
it
are
be
even
that?
close.
Exactly. None of the other options A, B, and C are not quite, in adherence to the question that's given. And so the answer will be option number 4, D.
Ma'am, but can't it be like dog and squirrel have a tail in common and fish and crocodile have water in common?
It is
No,
living in water.
Water is not
But
part of
crocodile,
them.
not necessarily, it will always live in water. I think, what do you call that? It lives in, it's a both amphibian and a terrestrial one.
Actually,
I mean,
it's
aquatic
something
and
like
terrestrial.
dog and squirrel have a tail in common, but fish and water has fish and crocodile in common. Like fish and crocodile live in water. They don't. So they don't exactly.
Water is not a
have it
part
as a
of fish and crocodile, but
Yeah,
tail is
exactly.
a part
Yeah.
of a dog squirrel.
Exactly. It should relate with the the entire body of it. So that's how it goes. And so the answer is option D. Are we clear with this? Any clarifications to be made? No. On any of these? No. Well, okay. And now let's move on to the next part. Okay, I think the further sessions that we'll be handling, it'll be really good if you can interact this well, and when we can learn together, that will be really good, because the topics that we'll be learning further are a little complicated, and it would take a little extra time for us to solve it. It just time consuming. So I hope this will be better if it continues, and I'm really happy on seeing your participation. So the next 4 questions, okay, next 2 questions. That's an easy one, a very easy one. Chair, door, stick, hand, pleasure, penny.
What is
Ma'am,
Spanish?
it would be C.
It would be
C.
for question number 5.
5. And they are
Okay.
they've all of the 3 are made up of the same material.
Okay. Okay. But chair, door, stick. Can I have any better answers or any better explanations? I mean, I'm just asking.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, chair, door, and stick are made up of wood, and statue, brick, and picture are made up of earth. I mean,
Okay.
soil kind of.
Ma'am, soil.
Soil.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Actually, the right answer was option number C, but I was expecting any of you to go for option A, assuming that chair, door, stick are 3 indefinite articles, and so is tomato, potato, brinjal, all these 3 coming under vegetables, right? So I thought there would be someone who is misguided, but then you're smarter. Fine. Question number 6.
Ma'am, what is Spanish?
Ma'am, what is panny?
Panny is it's actually, I guess it's panic, not panic.
Ma'am, what?
Panic. Panic.
Oh, panic.
Yeah. Okay, Vanya, good, Vanya. I've given the answer. Let's wait for a minute and check for any other answers, and then we can explain it together. So what do you mean by panic? I'm sure all of us know what panic is, right?
Yeah, ma'am, I got the answer.
You got the answer. Good. Good, Apurva, Vihan, very good. Sapna. Okay. You're very close, Sapna. Even Drishti, the same. You're very, very close. See, okay, either Sapna or Drishti, could you explain the reason for your answer?
Yeah, so the main question was hunt, pleasure, and panic. So hunting has 2 sides, which is pleasure and panic. And I thought the same logic would apply to a game where it is either, oh no, it would be C because it's a
Yeah.
game.
If it's game, then that has to be win and lose, right? So,
Yeah,
the
so
answer is
if-
theft, gain
If there
and
is
loss.
hunt, if there is
Yep.
hunt, then the opponent would
pleasure
feel
for one
pleasure.
person. Yeah. If there's a hunt, there is a pleasure for the hunter and panic for the one that's being hunted. Whereas for theft, the thief gains and the owner loses. So that's the logic. So I think we are done with 6. Moving to the next part. Okay, the next set of 4 questions right here. Maybe we'll do it like 5 questions. Yeah, no, 4 is fine. 7 to 10. In the chat box. Seventh one. See, if you give the answers, please make sure that you mention the question number. If not, I'm getting confused. Now, suburb is like urban, something like that. So tell me which is greater or which is bigger. Is it city or is it suburb?
City.
City.
Okay. So which is sophisticated, city or suburban, urban classes? Which is, what I mean is with extra exposure, something like that. Which one?
Suburb.
Suburb, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go with the logic.
So, ma'am, can we say suburb is like a district?
Kind of, yeah. District is a broad term, I could say. In district, you can have villages, you can have a city, you can have suburb also. It has everything. See, what I mean is, where are you from, if you can ask you?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, okay. You have a place called, it starts with C, where everybody hang out often.
A particular place in a city.
Yeah.
Ma'am, C, Charminar.
Charminar, okay, fine, that's good. Chowkidani, no, there is a place in Hyderabad. I'm not sure. Okay, fine. See, if I can explain on that, a city will necessarily be having these highways, high roads and all that, right? Whereas a suburban is something which is more royal, more sophisticated with all facilities. I think suburban is the first area in the city, in the district that will be concentrated for its richness. Okay.
Ma'am, is the answer B?
B, yeah. Now the second one is obviously greater than the first, and third is greater than the second. And that way, college is bigger than school, and of course, university is bigger than college. And big doesn't in play only in terms of its size, but also in terms of its exposure, in terms of its the broadness it has. And so the answer for this question is option number B, right? And 8th one. Picture, clock, and wall. That's an easy question. In wall, you can have both pictures and clocks, and that's the logic. So what could be the answer?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I did not understand the seventh question.
Okay. See, what I mean is like it is the grades. Now, village is the unsophisticated among these three. The next sophistication will be there in city, and the next sophistication will be there in suburban cities. Okay. Similarly, in school, you get only less exposure. When you go to college, you get more. If it's a university, that's the best. That's the logic.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The next question is, yeah, coming to picture, clock, and wall. Yeah, now wall has both picture and clock. So what is the best one? Could be the answer.
A.
Bed has a quilt. It's a cot. If bed is replaced with the word cot, then you can tell cot has quilt and pillow. Right? Hope you get my logic. So what should be the best one? And not necessary that every park, flowers and garden. Okay. If it's a highway, then you will have a footpath and also the road. Obviously, road will be there in a highway. Only then you call it a highway, and also you have a footpath to walk on, and so only then you call it as a highway, right? So again, for this, the answer is option number 4: footpath, road, and highway.
Why can't option A be the correct one?
Because if bed is replaced with cot, okay, then that could be the answer. In cot, you have a pillow and a quilt. Okay, not necessary that a bed will be layered with quilt upon it. Right, so that is why I don't say that as the right one. Clear? Can we go for question number 9? And that's even easy. Okay. So lizard, reptile, and insects. Okay, so it's a very interesting question. Now, lizard will come under the class called reptile, which feed upon insects, right? The food to lizard is other insects, right? And so man will come under omnivores, and he eats meat. He may eat meat, right? So the answer is option number C. And next one, horse, pony, and mare. That's an easy question, and you have got a very direct option. Good. Let's see. The horse and mare are masculine and feminine genders, and pony is the little one. So man and woman, masculine and feminine, and child is the little one. And so the answer is option number C. So clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And now moving on to the next part, 11 and 12. We have the class till 7:45, right? Am I right? Okay. Yeah. So ink, pen, and paper.
Ma'am, is it D?
Why?
Because with the help of ink is in pen and pen is used to write on a paper.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's
okay.
done. Okay. First is used to fill the second, and second is used to do with the third. Like without ink, pen is useless, and without pen, what is the need of a paper? Right? You need to write something on that, right? So you need a pen to write. And so that's how it is. Yeah, D is the answer. Color, brush, and canvas, right? Good. And next, 12th one.
Yes.
Yeah, D is the answer. Next, researcher, historian, and scholar.
Is it C? I think it's C.
Sure, professor, lecturer. Okay, don't you think all are the synonymous to each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the logic that you want?
Yeah, ma'am. That's kind of the logic.
Ma'am, my logic is like under scholars, researchers, and historians come.
Okay.
So I think it should be A.
Where under book.
Under a book, epic and novel come.
Okay. Okay. Let's deal it. Okay. See, now scholar can be anything. It can be a history-based scholar, or it can also be a researcher under some discipline. It's a scholar is a generic term under which, yeah, historian and researcher comes, right? Now, yeah, this is very right. Epic and novel comes in a book. Look at the other three options. Teachers and graduate need not necessarily be a poet. Teacher and professor need not necessarily be a lecturer. Now, all these are synonymous to each other, and so that's not right. And history, story, book, definitely not. Right? So obviously the answer is option number A. Okay, so you have few other questions on the same sort in the same file, which you can access it after the session. Once you open it up, then you can sort it. Okay, now let's go for a small, quick 5-minute break and be back to solve some classification questions. Are you ready? Okay, your break starts now.
Ma'am, are you speaking anything?
No, I'm not speaking anything. I was on break.
Sir, I can't hear you.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, now you will be seeing a screen where we'll be doing classifications, which means you are actually giving the odd one out. Wait, let me just zoom in. We are into the first 10 questions, right? So first 10 questions, I want the answer shortly. Make it fast. Just find the odd one out.
Ma'am,
That will
the
be
first one is eagle.
yeah. Just please give the answers in the chat box. We'll discuss it together.
Okay.
I'm giving you 3 minutes for the 10 questions. Little fast. I got till 4. Good. Oh, few gave till 6. That's great.
Ma'am, what is farrow?
That's a young one of a bird. Which bird? Wait, let me think and tell you. It's a young one actually. I'll check and tell you. It's a young one, I guess.
Ma'am, what's a quay?
10th question, Kuwait.
Yeah.
You've traveled on boat? You went for a boat trip and all?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay. So you cannot directly jump from the land to boat. You have some wooden platform which will be, that is called quay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Farrow is another name of piglet. Okay. One more minute. And here we go.
Ma'am, what is a whale?
Way, right? I've been telling that. Okay. So quay
No,
is the
ma'am,
one
not
that
quay.
is-
Ma'am, not quay. It's
Which-
in the 8th one, the D option.
Well, if you had seen these old Hindi films where the woman will be covering her face, that's whale. With the sari, that's whale.
Ma'am, are my answers correct?
I'm checking it. 1 minute. Let's discuss it together. Don't worry. Okay. Well, now kiwi, eagle, emu, penguin, and ostrich. The odd one is eagle because everything else will not fly. Only eagle is a flight bird. Everything else are flightless, right? So the answer is eagle. And the second, the answer is, can someone tell? With the reason?
C. Ma'am, D.
Pool.
B.
Ma'am,
C. D. Okay. I got all the answers except A and D. I don't know why.
Ma'am,
Pool.
D.
Okay. Why? Because that can be at home, right?
Ma'am, pool is
because-
man-made.
Ma'am, because pool is man-made while all others are natural.
Yeah.
Okay. Even if there is some water during rain, you call it a pool. Pool of water.
It should be option B, C, because it contains salt.
It contains
High concentrations of salt.
in C.
Ma'am, it can be B because B contains salt water.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Good. But not necessary that a pond, a pool, or a river or a lake will not be salty. Just because the concentration of salt is high in C, I can have that as one of my answers. But as you can see, the other options, no, pool is stagnant, pond is stagnant, sea is stagnant, like it has only waves and it's very silent in the middle, though it is deep. And lake is also silent. The only thing that flows is river. Right, so the answer is river, which is the answer. See, one good thing about analogy is you can have n number of assumptions, n number of logic, but you're going to choose or pick the best one out of it. And so the answer for this is river. Okay, the next, arrow, axe, knife, dagger, and sword. Easy one. Everything is a weapon.
Ma'am, arrow.
Yeah, because
Arrow.
every other weapon, it can be used while you have that in your hand. Whereas
Ma'am, all
arrow,
other
it
weapons
should
can
be
be used
sharp.
independently, but arrow can only be used by a bow.
Bow,
Yeah.
yeah. And also it will be released from a bow so that it cannot be directly hit by your hand.
Yes,
Right, axe, whereas axe, knife, dagger, and sword, you can hold that weapon and hit. Whereas arrow, it can't be so. And so the answer for this third one is arrow. And next, sun, moon, star, Mars, and universe.
ma'am, all
Now,
others
very-
are celestial bodies, but universe is
Universe is also
Yes.
can be compared.
Because everything else will be a part of universe, and universe cannot be a part of universe itself, right? And so the answer is option E.
I mean, it can. There are some theories.
It can. The
And
universe
it's
is
the only
always
I don't
sticking
think
out
they're
option.
practically proven to.
universe is always expanding. So
Hmm.
yeah. And also universe is part of the universe, right? Universe is infinite and infinite is part of infinite.
Universe is infinite, I agree. But sun, moon, star, Mars will be a part of universe, right? Something infinite cannot be a part of something. It will not be a part of something, only then you can call that as an infinite. If it is a part of something, it will be only finite. Right? So the answer is
How about we put it like this: Sun, Moon, Star, and Mars are comprising of a single celestial entity, and universe comprises of.
it's a different one. Yeah, that's another reason which you can give to it. That's cool. Yeah, the answer is universe. Clear? All of your doubts are clarified? Yeah. Now, house, cottage, school, palace, and hut. A very easy one.
Ma'am, school, because
And
school you don't go to live in school.
Yeah,
Hmm.
in the others
But all
you
of
live,
us can sleep
school
in
you
all the five
study.
places. That's the point.
Ma'am,
Right?
how about a boarding school?
Boarding school, it's not mentioned as boarding school. It's just directly given as school. One thing common among all the five is you can eat, you can sleep in every five place mentioned here. I'm sure all of us do that, no? Post lunch, if you have a history geography class, how will you feel? not about your online sessions. I'm talking about your offline sessions some 2 years back. Imagine a day that to a Thursday or a Friday where you have that after your lunch. No, this history 1960, 1940. My God, that was one of the most difficult times of my schooling. I
History
hated
was
social to be post lunch.
History is pretty interesting.
Yeah, but it's boring if it's post lunch. Yeah, that too a day before a weekend. I'm like, gosh.
Sleepy after lunch.
Sorry.
Most people feel sleepy after lunch, and studying history does not help.
Does not help. Yeah, maybe science or maths, that would be interesting. Even language would be interesting. But social.
Ma'am, I would have slept in English.
You would have slept in English. Okay.
Me too.
So each one of us has a different, state of being. But English is fun. It's not a subject. It's a language, right? So it's fun. That's the thing. So the answer is school. The next one: turtle, lamb, coal, bitch, and fat. Everything is a young one except bitch, which is the female or feminine gender of a dog. And so the answer is bitch.
Oh.
Okay. And next: fox, wolf, jackal, deer, and panther.
Deer.
Which one?
Deer, because it is herbivorous and others are carnivorous.
It's a herbivorous, yeah. Jackal, I mean, not jackal. Deer is a herbivorous. The rest are carnivores, omnivores too, right? And so it is deer. Any pure carnivores do I have in the class? It's not animal, flesh-eating mammals, I mean. We are all mammals, right?
Ma'am, I'm a herbivore.
Okay, so am I. Even I'm a herbivore.
If you drink milk, yeah. Never mind.
Okay, actually, maybe this modern science tells milk is a part of carnivore, but okay, what I feel comfortable in telling is with respect to ancient science, I'm a herbivore. That's how I tell about myself to people. With respect to ancient science, I'm a herbivore. That's it.
If milk was a carnivorous product or something like that, then everybody at the instant they would be born would be carnivores, right?
Yeah, true, very true. Very, very true, man. Very,
yeah,
very true.
that's an interesting point.
Yeah, something which I've never thought of here. That's good. The next one. I think we are up to question number 8. Cap, turban, helmet, veil, and hat.
Ma'am, helmet.
Ma'am, helmet because it's more for protection and all others can be casualty too.
Yeah, so others are part of clothing and helmet is part of it is used to protect.
Metal.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously that's the answer. And oh my God, physics, chemistry, geography, botany, and zoology. Obvious the answer
Geography.
is
Geography.
Everything else is part of your interesting science. Okay, any geography lovers here? I'm sorry if I'm offending you. One subject.
Yeah,
Geography
I love
lover.
geography.
Oh my God. As someone told, history was better when compared to geography in my case. Yeah.
Yes.
No, geography
Definitely.
is pretty interesting.
Yeah. No, especially reading about these, I like geography when it comes to this atmospherical thing, when it comes to stratosphere. All these are fine. Yeah. All these are pretty good. Even it's a part of science also. So I'm happy about it. But when it comes to these types of land, types of volcanoes, types of rock, I was like very much depressed those days. Well, the last question: deck, quay, stern, bow, and mast. Now, except quay, everything else is a part of a ship, and so the answer is quay, which is the odd one out. Quay, as I told, it's a wooden structure which is like a medium to transfer goods or transfer a human from the land to the ship. Okay, so that's the answer. So the answer is quay. Well, so can we go for the second part? Clear with the first part, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. 11 to 20. Okay, done? Are you done? I'm sure all of us. Okay, now 11th one, assassinate, kill, kidnap, stab, and murder. Okay, so everything is, yeah, except kidnap, everything else is an attempt for murder. So the answer is option number C, right? Kidnap. Next one, rat, squirrel, mongoose, mole, and porcupine.
Mongoose. Mongoose.
Mongoose, everything else is a rodent.
Mongoose.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
else are rodents.
Rodents, yeah. So only mongoose is the odd one out, and so that's it. It's called skull, appendix, pelvis, fibula, and vertebra.
Appendix.
Appendix, because everything else is a
Sort of part of the
type
skeletal system.
bone, yeah. Yeah,
Types of bones actually, but
yeah. Types of so
vestigial.
skull on your brain, vertebra, your spinal cord, and goose. Right? The next, canoe, igloo, yacht, dinghy, and raft.
Ma'am, igloo, because
Igloo.
So boats.
So what is an igloo?
Ma'am, igloo is a house.
It's made of ice. It's
Ice,
house
yeah,
in
the
ice.
house will be covered with ice. That's igloo. The rest, I think they are part of, I mean, they are different types of boats, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. The next, Leon, Dirham, Bhat, Lempera, and Corpus.
Ma'am, these are
Corpus.
currencies, I guess.
Yeah, these are currencies.
Corpus.
These are
Because
currencies.
yeah, Dirham is for UAE, Bahat is for Bahrain, Lempira is for Honduras, Leon is for I think Sierra Leone. So Cortes.
Yeah. Dirham is for
UAE.
okay. Okay, so Cortes is a place. It's a kind of legal place or a government official place, and so that's the error. The rest are currency, and so that's the answer, right? See, if it's given as a rupee or a dollar or a euro, then that would have been easy to narrow down your options. Just because all these are uncommon currency names that we know, maybe this would have taken some extra time of yours to guess the answer, right? However, I guess dirham is quite common, not very common. It's pretty common. That's it. Okay. Now, brick, hard, brick, spade, club. A very interesting one. Now, spade, club, and heart are common when it comes to a deck of cards.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So the dice or diamond-like thing can also be called as bridge, and so brick is the odd one out.
Yes.
Right. So how many was the number of cards we have in a deck, excluding
52.
the jokers?
52.
Good. So how many of you play it? No rummy or as or good bluff or anything? Only one. That's great. Okay. Next, cataract, hypermetropia, trachoma, eczema, and glaucoma.
Eczema.
Eczema.
Others.
Yeah. It's, and also you have something called as eczema. Both are, skin-based disease, which is caused due to extreme dryness or extreme cold conditions, right? The rest are infections. I think most of them will be caused in the eye. Cataract is in eye. Glaucoma, I guess it's also in the eye.
Hypermetropia and is also for the eye.
Eye. Trachoma alone, I'm little unsure. Okay. The next. That's a very easy one. Radium, thorium, sodium, polonium, uranium. Yeah, sodium. The rest are
because all these are radium.
Only sodium is a readily available thing on Earth. The rest, I guess, it's all the result of these excuse me, radioactive elements. You can call them so. So the answer is sodium.
Even uranium is available on Earth, right?
Yeah, but that is again coming under
radioactivity.
Element.
Radioactivity.
19
thorium and radium are radioactive and can be broken down. Sodium can, yes, they are radioactive.
Yeah. Next, hostel, hotel, inn, club, and motel. So what's a motel?
More like a hostel only.
Motel
Because
is a
it rhymes with
smaller
hostel.
form of hotel. Motel is
Older form of motel. I mean hotel. Okay.
no,
Okay,
not
actually-
older, like smaller.
Yes,
Smaller.
smaller.
Okay. In fact, motel could be a bigger version of hotel also. The actual meaning of a motel is it resembles a hotel, but it is something where, you know, it's you cannot see it in cities. You can see only in the roadsides or in highways or something, where travelers come and occupy. Motel is the place where travelers occupy, right? So I guess everything is a place where you can actually stay for a while. Hostel, you can stay for a while. Hotel, you could stay for a while. Inn and motel too. Whereas the only odd one out is club, and so the answer is club, where you can't stay maybe some 10 hours and not more than that. Clear? And the last question, kennel, house, stable, aviary.
Mainly, it's for motorists mainly.
What is it? What is it? I'm sorry.
Ma'am, it is for motorists mainly. Motel is for motorists.
Motorists. Okay. Fine. Good. Okay, the next one.
Kennel, house, stable, aviary. Ma'am, it's house because kennel, stable, aviary, and aquarium are homes of animals.
Yeah.
Okay. They are the place where animals or birds live. Aviary is a place for bird where you find this dome-like structure constructed using net-like things, and that's what you call as aviary. Probably you can see in zoos and parks and all. And stable is a place for horse, kennel for dog, and aquarium for fishes. And so the odd one out, yeah, where we live is house. Oh my God, this is so mean. Man living place cannot be an odd one, right? Fine. So anyways, that's the answer. The answer is house. Well, and I'm sorry, I've taken few minutes of your time extra. That's fine. Anyway, we'll get it balanced in the forthcoming sessions. Fine. So next class will be on
18.
18. That's probably Monday. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Monday, same time, you're meeting with a very interesting topic. And that is a topic which I'm sure all of us are going to love and get puzzled. So be ready for that. Okay.
Ma'am, is it dices?
No, that's a long way to come. Keep thinking.
Blood relations. Blood relations.
Oh my God, someone guessed it. Yeah, Vihan, you got it. I don't know, yeah, if it's blood relation or something else. I don't know, but it could be possibly that blood
I
relation
guessed by
coming in the near future,
puzzling.
so don't worry. Okay, so there are a lot of topics to puzzle your brain. Let's wait and check how ready our brains are. Okay. Yes, guys, that's been an amazing time for me with you guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. We'll meet on Monday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a nice day.